of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after touching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he grabs it at the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
And I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Canes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's got it again. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Give to the running back. At the 15, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Trying to get to it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes Clemson with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Clemson! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They go to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the catch. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wolf. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one.
Easily, Steve. Good stop, though.
Down is coming. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
There it is.
And how about this?
Give her your kidney, Harry.
Business. Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer.
Steve's a pedo.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Got his man down the middle. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting a man on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Keeps it on the bootleg. He fires to the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Nice stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that were...
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the